Until Richie responds, I'll just continue on with Raptor. Alright, so first thing first, we're just going to go through each macro, um, letting you know when to use it, why to use it, and what it means.
Okay.
Alright, so first macro, pull over. This is West Coast State Police Department. Pull over your vehicle and turn off your engine. Turn on your hazards. Keep your hands on your steering wheel. Role play. Alright, we're using this when we're trying to pull over a car in a traffic stop. It's kind of self explanatory. For example, if a car hits your vehicle and is still in pursuit, you'll throw that macro first. All right, you understand? Got any questions about that macro?
No.
Pretty self-explanatory.
Yes.
All right, next macro will be our taser macro. This has to be used before you taser anybody that's in PD, outside of PD, in general. Before you tase anybody, you have to throw the taser macro. Self-explanatory. Got any questions about that?
No.
All right, next macro is kind of piggybacking off of that. However, it's if someone is in a vehicle. If you're about to tase somebody outside of a vehicle, this macro has to be used prior to tasing anybody outside of a vehicle. Any questions about that?
No.
All right. Next one will be shoot at armed suspect vehicle to protect civilians, fellow officers, and self. You have to throw this macro before using your firearm on another civilian or officer or anybody in general. All right. So before you fire your firearm to anybody, you have to throw that macro. Understood?
Yes, sir.
All right. Hello, my name is Officer Raptor. I'm a West Coast police officer, badge number hashtag. You would throw this macro when you're introducing yourself. This is often used in a traffic stop. Before you get out of a car, you would introduce yourself to a person just to let them know who you are, your position, and your badge number. You would throw this macro anytime again in a traffic stop or whenever you're introducing yourself.
Okay.
All right. Reading them their rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say and do can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one will be provided for you. Do you understand your rights? You're using this macro whenever you arrest someone and prior to giving them violations or charges. You'll use this in a wanted mission as well. Whenever you're detaining somebody, arresting somebody, not detaining, I'm sorry. Whenever you're arresting somebody and about to charge them with violations, you use that macro just to inform them of their rights.
All right.
All right. You will be using the next macro and piggybacking off of this macro normally. Which will be pat down. You will be using this macro before you enter your vehicle and before you enter PD. Normally, before you enter your vehicle, You don't have to use it before you enter PD. However, if you were to put someone in your vehicle prior to using this macro, for example, in danger, or if you're in a shootout, you're trying to escape the scene, and you forget to use this macro, it is a mandatory that you do not enter the garage without using this macro. Um, RP, you have to use this macro to pat the suspects down. We don't know if they have weapons on them. We don't want to enter PD with the suspect with weapons on them, or you don't want to enter your vehicle without patting the suspects down. So after reading them the rights, you would pat them down before entering your vehicle.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So after patting them down, you will have to read them um, or tell them what they're being arrested for. You're being arrested for an example, if they have their weapons out at HP, you will be arresting them for a 1.7, 1.9, 3.2. So having their weapons out in the green zone, um, disobeying the officer, etc. Or if someone shoots at you, threaten you, or anything like that, that'll be a 2.5. You would just hit this macro and then let them know what violations that they're being arrested for. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. The dude that was recording it left, so give me a second. Well, I've been recording it the whole time, so if he um, whatever he has, because he has to post it, I have it anyways. Moving forward, active ride along. You'll be using this macro before leaving PD. Normally, when you go in service or um, before you leave the garage, you will put active ride along, letting somebody know that you're in a vehicle with another officer or solo. You are not able to go solo. You're not able to go outside of PDG until you are vested um, or at a certain level. So when you're just a badge officer, you cannot go out solo. You cannot go out alone. So you'll be using this macro a lot before leaving PDG. Because you'll be riding along with other officers. So before going out, you'll hit active ride along. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Normally, confirmed body cam is on, goes directly after active ride along. So before leaving out, these two macros will be used. Active ride along, my body cam is on. Just letting people know, letting everybody know that your body cam is rolling. Again, normally this is used whenever you leave the garage. So it'll be active ride along, then this macro, body cam is running. Just as simple as that. Sometimes you could use it in certain situations where people are violating RP rules or just violating rules in general. You can hit my body cam is on just to let them know and warn them that you're being recorded. Normally you're using this macro before leaving PDG again.
Okay.
All right. Saying clear is kind of self-explanatory. For example, though, if you get a call on the radio, hey, officer down at HP, and then you arrive at HP and no one is there or the scene is clear, you will hit that macro saying clear. Saying clear is just to let people know that everything is okay at this location. Sometimes, not sometimes, most time this macro is being used in traffic stops at the finish of the traffic stop or at the finish of any situation. Once the situation is over, you will hit scene clear.
Okay.
All right, moving forward. License sirens, just to expedite things. This just is used when you put your license sirens on.
I don't have that one. Let me add it in here.
I didn't notice that instantly, but you can I'm sorry, you can add it. It's code 3, I believe. License sirens. So, for example, just to give an example, because I've been giving examples for everything else. If you're in a traffic stop and you hit the pullover, you will hit license sirens before putting your license sirens. Um, I wouldn't say that it's mandatory, but it's good to use. Um, just for the radio. Next macro will be 10 full copy. This is used. It's kind of self-explanatory in any situation where you're responding to an officer. Um, they'll, I guess, we'll say like, "Hey, shots fired. What's the location? HP. Copy." Um, in any situation, you could use copy. 10-4 is self-explanatory. I could say, "Hey, buddy, go over there because this is going on." 10-4, copy. That's self-explanatory. Ain't no need to over-explain that. You still there?
Yeah, I had to add that one too.
Heard that. Ten six is currently busy. You'll be using this macro when you're not in service. Um, Out of service is different from currently busy. Currently busy is basically like, hey, I'm doing something else. I'm going to take care of my business. I'm going to upgrade my car. I'm going to do something outside of um, officer duty. Um, so anytime you leave PDG and you're not on duty, you'll be hitting currently busy. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Out of service is different from currently busy. Out of service is basically saying that I'm logging completely off the game for the night or for right now. For an hour, I'll be back. I'm out of service. Does that make sense?
Yes.
In service is the opposite. Is when you log into the game. When you instantly log in, you'll put in service whenever you're logging in and on officer duty. Sometimes this is used when you're coming off of your currently busy slash break. Currently busy is like a break. Whenever you're coming off of that, you'll put in service. Fight in progress is not really used, but in a situation where there is somebody fighting, you'll be hitting fight in progress macro. Again, it's not used a lot.
Alright, hold on just a second.
Yeah.
My man ain't got the muscle. My man ain't got the muscle. My man ain't got the muscle.
I don't have that one either. Let me add it.
They probably updated it. Or, yeah, they probably updated the micros. I probably got the old school ones.
Damn, I fucked that one up.
Honestly, I wouldn't worry about adding that one, but you can. Cause they're about to make an update where the fighting is different. So yeah, you can add it. All right, cool. Fight in progress, self-explanatory.
Yes.
All right, 1011 traffic stop. You'll be using this when you're pulling somebody over on the side of the road. Once you have somebody pulled over on the side of the road, see how they put location? They thinking that I actually made a traffic stop. That's normally happening after you hit traffic stop. If I had somebody pulled over on the side of the road, I'll hit traffic stop, letting the PDG know. I'm sorry, the PDs know that I'm doing a traffic stop. Let me let them know that I'm training. Hold on. All right. Next. Shots fired, self-explanatory. Whenever you're in a situation or you're driving past any place that shots is going off, you'll put shots fired. Again, you will get the location macro right after that. Just letting the officers know that, hey, I'm somewhere where shots is being fired, or I know somewhere that shots are being fired. Shots fired is pretty self-explanatory. You throw that macro whenever shots are fired.
Yes.
That one is different from the fourth macro. Dude shoots at armed suspects. That's when you are shooting. Shots fired is being used when you're not shooting, but you see somebody else shooting.
Okay.
Suspect in custody en route to PD is whenever you have somebody arrested in your vehicle en route to PD. Suspect in custody en route to PD, self-explanatory. Using this macro whenever you are en route to PD with a suspect.
Okay.
Location, it's been used a couple times while we're doing our macro training. This is just asking an officer or responding to an officer who's calling out certain things like shots fired, officer down, I need help, whatever the case may be, transportation needed. You'll put location. You're just needing to know where the officer is or the location that the officer is calling for, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
All right. Disregard, self-explanatory. If I didn't mean to hit a macro, or I want to cancel a macro or cancel what I'm saying, disregard. It's pretty self-explanatory. Oh shit, I didn't mean to say that, or oh shit, it's over. Disregard that. Disregard. Arrived on scene is used probably normally after you receive a location. Shots fired, location HP, you get there, you'll hit arrived on scene. Whenever you arrive on scene or responding to an officer and you get to the location, that's the macro that you use to let them know that you arrived.
Okay.
Suspect detained. You can use this macro whenever you're arresting someone or after you handcuff them. Once you handcuff them, you could put suspect detained. An example, if you're on a wanted mission and you got you got a suspect in handcuffs, you will put suspect detained. Whenever you handcuff somebody, suspect detained. Pretty simple.
Yes.
ID check, warrant check is used after you receive someone's ID or driver's license. Normally used in a traffic stop. You'll get you'll get the macro name. After that, they'll ask for the name. Exactly what he used. Disregard. ID check and warrant check is used in traffic stops. Again, once you get the ID, just to check their name for warrants or violations.
Alright.
My bad. The next one would be wanted. Wanted is if you're going on a wanted mission, you'll be letting the officers know, hey, I'm on a wanted mission. You can also use this macro. Because this is a radio macro. It's a different macro used when you're letting the suspect know that they're wanted. But because this is a flobby macro, this is just letting the officers know that you're going on a wanted mission.
Alright.
Backup needed, self-explanatory. If you're in a situation where you need help and you're being overwhelmed, it could be multiple suspects with AKs out. You'll use backup needed, letting officers know that you need help. Normally, they'll hit location, and then they'll respond to your location like that.
They don't pay attention to the chat, do they?
They do. They're responding to it, but they're not reading that we're in training. I'm not gonna lie. I got a cool name in PD, so whenever I put shit up like that, they're responding. But moving
I
forward,
got you.
requesting inmate transportation. In certain situations where you're at a location for too long, like HP, you may have to constantly respawn your vehicle every 5 minutes. If you go past 5 minutes, sometimes your vehicle respawns. So you won't have your PD vehicle. So sometimes you'll need an officer to come pick you up if you made an arrest because you don't have the vehicle to transport an inmate. You cannot use your own vehicle to transport an inmate to PD. So you'll be using this macro if you need help transporting an inmate to PD. So request inmate transportation is used in those situations or scenarios.
Alright.
Shootout in progress, pretty self-explanatory, almost equivalent to shots fired. However, this is used if you are engaged in a shootout or if you see multiple gangs engaged in a shootout. You will throw shootout in progress. Again, location should come after this, and officers will respond to this. So this is a radio one, just letting officers know, hey, either I'm engaged in a shootout or I see a shootout that's going on.
Okay.
Hit and run if you see somebody. VDM somebody, hit somebody. VDM is different. However, if you see somebody hit someone, and pull off, hit and run, self-explanatory, is rarely used.
Alright.
Armed suspects is if you see suspects who are armed, have their weapons out. You could be, or you could be in a situation where you need backup, and you'll put backup needed, armed suspects, just letting officers know that these suspects are armed. Just be ready.
Okay.
In pursuit is when you're in a car chase. You, like, if you're trying to pull somebody over and they're not pulling over and they're giving you car chase, you'll put in pursuit, letting officers know that you're in a car chase, basically.
Alright.
En route is used when you're responding to another officer. They gave you a location. Shots fired, location, HP, en route. You'll be using this macro whenever you're en route to a location, responding to an officer.
Okay.
Officer down macro is used after you die. Most of the time, I use it if another officer is down as well, but typically this is used when you are down. When you die on a scene and you respawn in the HP room, you'll be using this officer down macro and putting the location where you died directly after using this macro.
Okay.
Supervisor needed is used most of the time when suspects are requesting for a supervisor. You can make an arrest, get them to PD, and on floor one, and a suspect could ask, hey, I want to talk to your supervisor. You'll be using this macro before locking them up. Before putting them in the jail cell. Supervisor needed, and supervisors should respond. You can also use this whenever you need a supervisor for any situation, for any questions that you may have.
Alright.
This is an old school one. I don't know why they had me add this one. I don't even feel like explaining it. Lays down spike strips. This is just RP. I have no clue why I still have this. However, just don't worry about that moving forward.
Alright.
Step out of your vehicle with your hands up. Don't run or reach for anything, or force may be used. Is when you are trying to arrest an suspect who is in a vehicle. If you make a traffic stop, you check their ID, and for their warrants, their warrant can come back for, hey, this suspect has 5 violations. You'll be using this macro to let them know to step out of the vehicle, and you can go from there after that. You use this macro anytime you need someone to step out of the vehicle. Yeah.
Alright.
And citation for civilian to sign. Macro will be used when you're giving a traffic ticket. Once you make a traffic stop, they don't have any violations on their name, and you want to give them a ticket for destroying a fire hydrant, which is state property. Violation will be a 3-4. You will hand them the citation for the ticket. You will hit this macro for them to sign the ticket.
Okay.
You have a warrant for your arrest. No sudden movements. Macro will be used once you arrive on the scene of a wanted mission. If you are on a wanted mission and you arrive on a scene, for example, the suspect is not running, they was on a sidewalk, and you pull up, and you'll let them know, hey, you have a warrant for your arrest, no sudden movements, so they understand why you are there arresting them.
Alright.
Drop/put away your weapon. This is OneState Police. Or force will be used. It's basically letting a suspect know to put away their weapon before force is used. Self-explanatory.
Okay.
Shut the car off. Drop the keys out of the window is RP. This could be used on a traffic stop, letting them know to shut the vehicle off. You can also use this after their name has been checked and they have warrants before you get out of your vehicle. If they do still have their vehicle running, you will drop this macro, just letting them know to turn off the vehicle. RP.
Alright.
First final warning, please leave the area now or be charged with a 1732. This is a green zone, not a chill zone. I'm not sure if you have this macro, but this is just letting any suspect know to leave the green zone or leave the area. For example, if we are at PD like we are now and we have 20 people on floor 1 and we need them to leave the area because it's a green zone, or we just need them to leave the area for safety, we'll be dropping this macro, letting them know you need to leave this area. This can also be used at HP or any green zone.
Alright.
Alright, I have other little extra ones that I can show you. Do not be afraid to create your own personal macros as an officer to make things easier for you once certain situations approach. Alright, so I'll just show you some macros that I have for myself. On mission patrol, I just added that macro just to let people know that I'm on mission patrol. It's almost like currently busy because mission patrol is a little bit separate from doing officer duties.
Alright.
This is not an open carry. Please put away your firearm. I added that macro for people who is bearing their firearm in green zones. God damn, so embarrassing. Heard that? Come in, David.
Man, I was so mad when no one was, when you were gonna radio, calling about like backdoors and stuff. I was like, why isn't he responding?
Man, I put up doing training. I put up training so many times. I said, fuck it, I ain't doing it again.
My bad, I didn't see that. I was like, alright.
I added a on cooldown. So cooldown is for example, if I got killed at a certain area, I have to wait 15 minutes before leaving PD to go back to that certain area. So sometimes I'll drop that macro just to let officers know, hey, I'm on cooldown. It's kind of like not out of service, but it's kind of like currently busy, but not currently busy. It's just letting them know, hey, I can't do anything right now. I'm on cooldown. And yeah, I added this other one just for myself, but like, hold on. Requesting inmate transportation at HB because that's probably the only place that I need inmate transportation. So that's why I added the at HB. Your macro training is pretty much done. Do you have any questions?
No, I do not.
Alright, you sure?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Alright, I got it down. So I'll talk to Alec. I'll save your training because the other officer left.
Alright, what about my other training? Do I see somebody else to finish it, or?
PD1, PD2?
Is that the only other ones?
You did your taser training?
No, I haven't. This is the only training I've done.
Alright, come on, follow me. Hey, close that door. Oh, it's closed. I see. All right, meet me on floor 0. All right. Hold on. I'm gonna slide over here.
Well,
Hey, Allie.
That is I.
I just did his macro training. Do he need or do we need multiple officers for his taser training?
No. Did you explain his violations to him as well?
No. Okay, let's go back upstairs. Come on.
Yeah, that's the same class, macros and violations.
All right.
okay.
Erwin.
Looks like I'm
All
gonna have
right.
you tied up all night.
Yeah, man. Come on. I got you though. All right. Violations. All right. Do you know how to find violations?
Yes.
All right. We'll go through them one by one. So click the book, go to rules, and then go to violations.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. I'm gonna click on them. I'm listening.
All right. 1.1, the capture of state institutions is used when people are trying to like overtake state institutions, and just capture it, I guess, if that
All
makes
right.
sense.
Yeah.
1.2 is taking power by force, um, using their firearm an example to take power. um, you can charge them with a 1.2. um, it could be someone with their gun out at HP, and they're like, hey, everybody down, this is my HP, just taking power by force. You can charge them with a 1.2.
All right.
1.3, taking hostages or kidnapping. Normally in an RP situation where someone is taking a hostage or using a hostage, for or in any situation, you can charge them with a 1.3 for kidnapping or taking a hostage. RP.
All right.
1.4, fatal collision with the pedestrian. Fatal means they have to die. Someone using their vehicle, VDMing, trying to kill someone, or not trying to kill someone, but kill someone with their vehicle, you'll be charging them with that violation. 1.4.
All right.
1.5, attempted theft. This is normally used when someone is doing a slash try stealing officers' handcuffs. You can charge them with a 1.5 for attempted theft. In a situation where the slash try is successful, where they slash try stealing officers' handcuffs and it says successful, you can charge them with a 1.6, a robbery of an officer. Does that make sense?
Yes.
1.7, uncoordinated entry. onto a property. Protected by law, normally a green zone. If someone is disobeying the rules on a property, have their weapon out, weapon out on a property protected by law, you can charge them with a 1.7 uncoordinated entry onto a property protected by law, if that makes sense.
Yes.
All right. I'm sure that they sent you something in Discord that breaks it down a little more into detail, but I'm trying to just give it to you as raw as possible without having to go to the books.
Yeah, it does. I'm with you. I'm ready to get out of here just as much as you are.
1.8, collision with pedestrian. A suspect hits a pedestrian without killing them. You can charge them with the 1.8. It's the difference between the 1.4, I believe. Give me a sec. Yeah, it's different from the 1.4. That's just if they hit them without killing them, you can charge them with a 1.8.
All right.
1.9, discharging weapon in a public spaces. If someone shoots their firearm in a public space or in a green zone, as well as having their weapon out, counts for discharge of a weapon. So if someone just have their weapon out at HP, you let them know to put their weapon up. You are able to charge them with a 1.9. They do not have to shoot it. If they aim the weapon, you are able to charge them with a 1.9. They do not have to shoot it.
All right.
If they shoot it, it's an automatic 1.9.
All right.
1.10, hey, officer, I'll give you $50,000 to let me outside of this handcuffs. Bribing an officer. You can charge them with a 1.10 for bribing. Hey, I'll give you this, I'll give you that. Hey, I'll do this, I'll do that. Hey, bribing, we all know what that means. Self-explanatory. You can charge them with a 1.10.
Yeah.
1.11, murder of an officer or a civilian. Self-explanatory. Once a suspect is detained for killing anybody, an officer, a civilian, 111.
All right.
112, assault on a police officer. If they physically hit you with a car, you can charge them with a 112. Normally, some of these charges do stack. 112 can go with a 2.6. If they're disrespecting you, / try spit on an officer, / try hit an officer, or they physically run up to you, punch you, hit you with the car, assaulting you in any way is a 112.
All right.
2.1, harm or damage to state property. If someone is driving in a car, drives on the sidewalk, hit a pole, hit a lamp, hit your vehicle, damage your vehicle, you can charge them with a 2.1, harm or damage to state property. 2.1.
All right.
2.2, Harm or damage to private property. If you see someone hit another person's vehicle, if you see somebody hit your vehicle, if you see somebody hit an ambulance. No, that's kind of state property. I'm sorry, not an ambulance. Anything that's private property, you can charge them with a 2.2. That's the opposite of public. If it's not public, it's private. If it's public, 2.1. If it's private and they're doing harm or damage to private property, that's a 2.2. So if you see somebody spray painting on a gang house, which is private property, you'll charge them with a 2.2. Harm or damage to private property.
Alright.
2.3, false calls. False calls to the police. Basically, it's kind of self-explanatory, but just to give an example, if someone say, hey, I need some help over here, I need your help over here, and they don't need your help, they kind of setting you up to put you in a situation. They want to kill you or something, and you wind up arresting them. You can stack their charges. 2.2, you called me over here, and that was a false call. 2.3. Does that make sense?
Yes.
.4, debauchery. Someone is playing music and you're asking for them to turn the music off. You can charge them with the 2.4 of debauchery. Normally this also stacks with other charges like a 3.2, disobeying an officer. This normally happens at HP. You're inside the lobby and somebody is blasting music. HP like, hey, he's disturbing the peace, we need you to turn the music off. You can charge them with 2.4, I'm sorry, 2.4 of debauchery for playing that music in a public space when it's unwanted.
Alright.
2.5 is murder or murder threats. This is also a charge that is stacked on other charges. Someone could say, hey, I'm gonna kill you when I get out, or I'm gonna kill you the next time I see you. 2.5. Someone can also shoot somebody and kill them in the street. 2.5. Murder is the same as murder threats. If they threaten you, 2.5. If they kill, 2.5.
Alright.
2.6 is also a stack charge. Could be stacked with I think a 111. Let me double check. Sorry, a 112. It could be 2.6 could be stacked with a 112. Just insulting a police officer is equivalent to assaulting a police officer. Insulting is more on the insult, verbal side of things. If they're verbally insulting you, a 112 is more so the physical. If they're physically assaulting you, I guess that makes sense. Assault, insult is a difference. So you'll be using the insult if they're verbally disturbing you or just verbally insulting you. Hey, you're a fucking pig, you're a fucking bitch, fuck you, you pussy, anything like that. You'll be charging them with a 2.6. This charge can be used multiple times. So if they say you a bitch 3 times, you can give them 3 2.6s.
Damn, I'm surprised I didn't get more charges when I was in the gang.
2.7, extortion is pretty self-explanatory. Do you understand extortion? Do you guys know what extortion is?
Yeah, I got it.
Can you elaborate on that one?
One second, I'm thinking here.
Oh shit, my bad. Can you hear me? I felt like I lagged out.
Yeah, can you just elaborate a little bit on that one?
My bad, I received a call. So extortion. Extortion is kind of like bribing, but a little different. Anything using money or property to bribe you to do anything is extortion.
So that'll stack with bribing an officer charge.
Pretty much.
All right.
Alright, next charge is 3.1, resisting arrest. It's kind of self-explanatory. This can be used if somebody is running away from you. Normally in situations where you are in pursuit, in a traffic stop and somebody won't stop. You can use a 3.1, but normally, like if somebody is wanted and they're running away from you, you can stack a 3.1 because they know that they're being arrested and they're resisting arrest. If you're arresting somebody, normally it happens at HP and they're asking other characters or other players, hey, tase this officer, hey, shoot this officer. That's also resisting arrest. Even if you are in transportation to to PD, and they're asking other people to help them resist arrest, is resisting arrest.
Okay.
A 3.2 is disobeying an officer. Pretty self-explanatory. Hey, put your gun away. Could you put your gun away, please? This is the green zone. This is a green zone, and they're not putting their gun away. You can charge them with a 3.2, disobeying an officer. Hey, could you leave this area? This is a crime scene, and they're not leaving the area. You can charge them with a 3.2 because they're disobeying an officer. Anytime that they're disobeying your commands or what you're asking, 3.2. Does that make sense?
Yes.
3.3, aiding a resist arrest. Is basically if someone is helping someone resist arrest. Again, someone is in the back of your car. They're like, hey, tase these officers out the car. Those people that are tasing can be charged with a 3.2. If you see someone aiding in a resist, if you're standby or you're standing by a crime scene and you see a fellow officer taking someone in and one person is shooting at them, you can charge them with a 2.5 as well as a 3.2, aiding a resist of an arrest.
Alright.
Sorry, 3.3. Alright, 3.4. Violating traffic rules. If you see somebody speeding, you pull them over, that is a 3.4. They disobeyed traffic rules. If you see somebody running a red light, 3.4. If you see somebody hit a fire hydrant, 3.4. Anything that violates traffic rules is a 3.4. Traffic rules um, in this game is the same as real life IRL. Does that make sense? You guys understand 3.4?
Yes.
Alright, 3.5 is assault of a civilian. For example, this is different from a 2.6 and a 1.12. This is when you see someone, a suspect assault a civilian. You use this when the assault is not on you, but it's on someone else. Someone else versus someone else. You'll be using or charging them with a violation of a 3.5.
So if somebody slaps the heck out of somebody, then you can charge them with that.
Yes, sir. If you see somebody hit someone else with their vehicle, you can also charge them with that.
Alright.
3.6, if you're requesting documents from a suspect, hey, you were speeding, I need to see your driver's license. Hell no, I ain't giving you my driver's license. They pull off, you catch them, you arrest them. You can also charge them with a 3.6 because, hey, I asked you for your ID and or your driver's license and you refuse to give me your driver's license. That's a 3.6.
Yes.
Alright, it's pretty simple. You guys got any questions about any of the violations?
Negative, sir.
Alright, cool. Richie, you kind of came in a little late. Did you catch or did you miss anything?
I came in at 1.9.
1.9, alright. .1 is if somebody is trying to capture a state institution, meaning like we got a gang outside and they're trying to take over PD. They want to basically take over our block, basically. You can charge them with a 1.1. 1.2, if they're trying to do it with their weapons, you could charge them with a 1.2. You're trying to take power by force. If they're in HP with their weapons out, like, hey, give me your shoes, or this is my car, whatever the case may be. 1.2 is taking power by force.
Got it.
1.3 is normally a RP thing. If someone is kidnapping or taking hostages, you can charge them with a 1.3. This is rarely used, but if you ever in a situation where someone has a hostage or is kidnapping somebody for whatever reason, you can charge them with a 1.3.
Yeah.
1.4 is fatal collision. If somebody kills somebody with their vehicle, kills an officer with their vehicle, a fatal collision, you can charge them with a 1.4.
Got it.
1.5 is attempted theft. If somebody do try stealing Officer Richie Roberts' gun off of his waist, if it says failure, that's attempted theft. /try stealing officer's keys, that's attempted theft. You are able to charge them with a 1.4.
Hey, buddy.
1.5, sorry, 1.5.
Got it.
Let's say that Buddy steals my hat and it says success. That
Charge them, book them, book them.
you can charge them with a 1.6. 1.6, he robbed me. Alright, so in that situation, it has to say success. Alright, it's not attempt, he actually robbed my hat. You are able to charge them with a 1.6. I'm about to charge him with a 1.7 because we're training. That's uncoordinated entry to an area protected by the law. Alright, for example, if somebody, buddy, watch out. Alright, uncoordinated entry basically is if somebody comes into HP with their weapons out, their tasers out, and just not being coordinated with the rules, RP rules. You can charge them with a 1.7. Uncoordinated entry if somebody enters the lobby with their weapons out. Uncoordinated entry if they're entering and they're disturbing the peace. Uncoordinated entry. .7. All right, 1.8. Collision with a pedestrian is different from a fatal collision. This is if they hit them without killing them. You are able to charge them with a 1.8. If someone is VDMing, constantly hitting a civilian without killing them, you are able to charge them with a 1.8.
So pretty much BDM.
Yes, Mr. Diggs.
King, I need you to hit 10-4 in chat for radio check.
Alright. My bad, I wasn't paying attention. Alright, and 1.9. Discharging your weapon in a public space. Discharging your weapon is either having your weapon out or firing your weapon in a public space. Normally used at HP or in any green zone, HP or hands. Discharging his weapon, he fired his weapon, you can charge them with a 1.9. Even having their weapon out and brandished or shown, this is not an open carry, you are able to charge them with a 1.9. Firing their weapon or having their weapon out displayed is a 1.9 charge. Any questions?
Negative, sir. Thank you.
Alright, and you got the rest, right? So you said you got everything. You came in at 1.9, so we took care of 1.1 to 1.9 and the rest of them. So you good, right?
That's
You
correct.
got your 1.11 and your 1.12.
Yes.
Yeah, he walked in on 1.9, so I was going through 1.1 to 1.9. So
Don't give me that face there, Cedric. I'll pack up your bags right now.
so I have both of their macro trainings recorded.
All right, you want to put it up in the training log then?
Yes, sir, I can. Do I do the whole video or how do I do it? I got to talk to you about that, buddy.
So if you did both of them, I would just do the whole video. Just put both of their names. Like, hey, I did both of them in the same time.
Alright, heard that. Cool. I'll talk to you about how to do that. Because I usually post my stuff on YouTube. Do I gotta do that?
Yeah, it would be easier than just copy that link and send it over to the training logs.
Alright, cool. So you guys are good. The rest is on me. Your next training will be taser training.
Nope,
I'll,
PD tour.
ew, yeah, PD tour. I guess I could do that too.
Yeah, because I'm about to eat. Go enjoy your PD tour, guys. Now, before you go down, let me tell everybody you're coming down real quick.
I'm gonna start on floor 2.
All right, copy.
Alright. So PD tour, obviously, we're in what we call our macro room, where you do your macro training and add your macros. This room is used for new hires. I'm sure that you both are familiar with this room. Oh, we also have our meetings in this room. So if they call for meetings, we meet in this room. This is our meeting room as well. Alright, follow me. Whoever's last, close the door, please. Alright, we're gonna start to the right. These rooms right here are also like meeting rooms. However, this room is our file room. This is where we keep all of our files for our inmates. It's a little junky. Yeah, we gotta get our guy to get this right.
I thought this was the cocaine room.
Nah, this is the file room. Close the door behind you. We're gonna go right across. This is a office for officers to come and chill, do their paperwork or whatever they need to do. Log on the computer, watch some YouTube or whatever. Most of these rooms are meant for that exact purpose. Not super important, but if you need to wander off and have a personal conversation with somebody, you can dive off in these rooms and talk. Alright. Now the important stuff come through this door. We're gonna start off right here to the left where it say contraband search. When you're a new officer, these are used a lot. You contraband search is mission patrol, where you'll be going on patrol and searching little areas for contraband. It's pretty simple. You just go find a red circle and just walk in the red circle, whatnot. I would recommend doing this a lot when you're badged, so you can get some medals, so you can rank up pretty quick. Contraband search is a little bit more difficult from the one that's across from here. Follow me. Simple patrol. I'll recommend using this a lot as a badged officer. It's a quick way to rank up and to make some money and to make some medals. Patrol, you'll just be surfing through the city on patrol, driving through red markers, making money and making medals. Again, this is the quickest way you can rank up once you are a badged officer. Alright, follow me through these doors. This door is the chief's officer. I said chief office. You are forbidden from this room without his permission. Alright, come back out. Before entering this door, no matter what, other than the tour, we're good. But before entering this door, you have to knock. that means you have to put /Flobby knock. Especially if he is in there. If you're caught in there without his permission, it's going to be bad.
You get a spanking.
Pretty much. Alright. Y'all follow me to floor 1. Floor 1. Alright, we'll start off this way. This is an extended file room, more small. No outsider is allowed in this room, of course. This is also used to walk off and have private conversations. However, this is an extended or a small file room for floor 1. Close it behind you. This is just a small portion of the people who are wanted. This may be the top 4. For whatever reason, this changes daily. But if you want to see who's the top wanted people in the city of Linwood, you can come look at this board and see them right here. Alright, this room right here, you guys are familiar with. This is for the new hires or the people who want to come interview. This is the room that they start their onboarding. Close it behind you. We're going to the right. Over here is our cafeteria, where we go and have little private conversations and get some lunch or whatever. You want to come take a break, chill over here, grab something to drink or whatnot, you come in this room. Alright, we'll be going to the far side. This right here, blue circle, is where people come and turn themselves in. Come do their time for their violations or check on their violations. Through here is our jail cells where we lock people up, throw them in jail, of course. This is where they come do their time. Through this door here.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, ask questions whenever you want.
Do they automatically go in here whenever I bring them in here and they're in handcuffs?
That's a good question. No. So once you have them in handcuffs, of course, and you bring them up here, when you come through this door, when you come through the first door, sometimes they'll be running around and keep away like this. They'll run around, keep away from you putting them in the jail cell. So the best thing to do is to run all the way to this corner here and then put them in jail. That's the easiest way to do it. So no, you aren't able to come in here and they're automatically in jail. You'll come in this corner, you'll hit 3 lines next to the mic, hit your badge and put them in jail. Alright, moving forward, coming through this door. This is a camera room. TVs are off, cameras are off for whatever reason, I don't know why. But this is a camera room for watching the cells and watching the front of PD as well as the lobby and other areas. And close that. Alright, this next door to the right, this is for our receptionist deputy. So if somebody is coming in, they'll be playing a receptionist role or concierge like role. Once people come in, we'll be standing here like, hey, how can we help you? Do you need any help? Etc. That's the window for this or for
So
that.
if you go out there, can I see you?
Yeah.
Alright.
Close the door. Alright. This door here. Want y'all to go in there. It's our interrogation room. You can see me on this side. Alright. I want you guys to come on this side.
Oh, hell yeah.
Go on the other side. You can't see me, right?
Yeah.
So that's our interrogation room. When we wanna, interrogate people, basically. Alright, this right here is also a wanted wall. Whenever we're on a wanted mission or we want to go arrest somebody with multiple violations or that is
Officer,
wanted,
can I get out? I'm a medic.
or have
I don't know
warrants
what
on
happened.
them,
I got put in jail. I'm a
we'll
medic.
come here to do so.
Can I get help? I got put in jail. I'm a medic.
Follow me through this door. Close it when you're done.
You black nigger bitch.
This room here.
Fat nose slave.
This is our bathroom, just an extended bathroom.
Faggot.
Alright. Follow me
Sean,
on
you
floor
a
0.
faggot.
I didn't tell you, did I?
Alright, follow me.
So it's funny how
First room
we
to
went
the
on that
left.
raid, right? It's funny
Try
how we went on that
to
raid.
focus in on me, fellas. They'll be talking. This room is HP room. When you die, you put /respawn, you'll respawn in this room. This room we do call HP room, like hospital. Alright, follow me. Close it behind you.
We went on that raid with military, right? And it's funny how
This
all of a
room is
sudden-
our locker room. You want to come in and put your personal belongings in a locker, you are able to do so. You come in here and just toss your personal belongings in one of these lockers, your little gym shoes or whatever.
Margot, help her. I'm your biggest.
This is an extended locker room. We do have a lot of officers. Same old shit in here. And close that.
Yes, on the top of his head where it's bald.
Alright, I lied a little bit. That room back there is for your personal belongings. This room is for your guns. This is the gun lockers. That's the personal lockers over there.
Kaylee, can you please shine the top of my bald head?
This is our firing range.
No, you forgot to shine my head.
You
Kaylee,
come in here if you want to test fire your weapon. You also come right here to get your vest or your taser. So I want both of you guys to go in this blue circle and get ammo, vest, and your equipment. And once you're done, show me your taser. Alright, perfect. Alright, put it up and follow me.
So is that a green ticket or is it something else?
Yeah, it's a
Alright, this room is our weight room. As you see, we got a lot of scrawny officers, so it's not used a lot. But this is where we come
Officers is crazy.
work out. and also do taser training, and extra activities in this room. You will see it.
No, King,
Follow me.
King, you son of a bitch.
You said what?
Put your hands up. Fifi, put your hands up.
Scrawny is crazy.
Fifi, hands up.
Alright. Alright, follow me, fellas. Follow me.
I can squat every single one of these officers. Wait.
Guys, there is a PD tour going on. Please wait to have fun.
Alright, this blue circle is how you enter. Wait, I'm missing the guy. Alright, this blue circle is how you enter and exit. No, I'm sorry. This is how you exit PDG via vehicle. Alright. This red circle is how you spawn an officer cruiser. Alright. Go ahead, Stealth. I want to see you spawn one as well. Alright, good job. I need both of you guys to hop in the vehicles that you spawned. Start the engines and follow me. I need both of you guys to reverse your vehicles anywhere over here. Alright, good job. Come over here to me, fellas. Make sure you turn off your engine.
Yeah.
Alright, so this small square here, from this pillar, from the first pillar to this pillar, the second pillar, is where your mission patrol vehicles will be spawned. So you will not put a patrol vehicle, you will not park a patrol vehicle or a personal vehicle between this pillar and this pillar, the first two pillars. You will be parking from the second pillar and beyond, okay? And it's for a reason. Alright, follow me. Alright, this red circle is where you spawn your personal vehicle. If you have a personal vehicle, spawn it now. Alright, hop in and follow me. Reverse park here. Good job. Make sure your engines are off. Alright, great job. Follow me. Now, this side is different from the side closest to the elevators as far as the parking spots. You are not able to park your personal vehicles between these three pillars. Over there, it's the two pillars. But you cannot park your personal vehicle between the three pillars. You have to park it from this pillar and beyond. Why? Because if someone wants to come and spawn their vehicle, and there's too many vehicles, it will glitch. As you can see, only 3 can spawn between these 3 pillars. If we do it again, I'm not able to spawn. So you have to move your vehicle and not park in this area. All right, that's pretty much you guys' PD tour. Um, the outside is pretty self-explanatory, but that's your PD tour. Let's move forward to Buddy and figure out what's next.
Alright. Oh, great heavens.
Their PD tour is done, Buddy.
All right. Have you done their taser yet?
Nope. I need help with that one. I haven't sat through a taser training yet.
I can have John Dig do their taser training if you want him to do that, so you can get these videos uploaded.
Yeah, but I also want to sit through the training so I know how to do it.
Bruh, Anthony, you can't do that.
You're technically in the game.
Oh, hold on, man.
I have that on body cam, dude.
Ah.
Guys,
Hold on.
Crystal, what's up, Crystal?
Cupcake?
Where did John Dig
What's
go?
up?
He may want to deploy too with Alex.
Who said what's up to me?
Me, Crystal.
Oh, King. Okay, what's good, bro? Bro, why are you punching me in my mouth?
Oh, be quiet, Crystal. You know you punch me every day in my
I got
mouth.
scoliosis. Stop. I got scoliosis, bro. You're punching me in my spine.
What the?
Bullies.
Free macro up.
I
You're a
punch you
bunch
in your
of
spine for
bullies.
sure. It's like that.
Bro. No comment.
You know.
I'm a child of
Don't
God.
run now.
I did not mean to do that.
Where's Buddy?
What are you doing?
Nothing.
I just accidentally
man.
wasted 85 stake points.
Back, my bad.
Who are you asking, Fiji?
Buddy.
Oh.